Nana.
Yeah, let me frankly admit that I am not a businessman. I retired as a HR head from Sonolex in 2012. Then thereafter, I was giving the behavioral training across Maharashtra. My business of selling sari is started by my wife 36 years back,
Right.
and till last 3 4 years before joining Saturday Club, I was not focusing this Rekha saris as my business point. But over the last 4 years, my son, who was also in HR in some multinational company, he left the job from Bombay, and I insisted him to join the business and take over the business because we both are now cross 60 plus.
Hmm.
So we wanted to hand over the second generation business, and so
Right.
I have involved my son, and now it is my prime responsibility to give him support.
Hmm.
Though we are taking steps ahead now, but I still feel that I am not promoting my business the way it should be.
True.
Through Saturday Club or through Rotary, I am promoting the business, and no doubt that during last 3 4 years, my turnover has increased a lot. And my focus area is always the references.
Hmm.
I have more than 500, 600 plus customers who regularly comes to me or who regularly gives the references to their relatives, their friends and their neighbors. And that is why my business is growing.
Right.
My initial business for last 3 years, 3 years back, it was around 30, 40 lakhs rupees.
Hmm.
But during last 3 years, it has reached to 90 lakhs or 1 crore.
Wow.
It is because of only the references, nothing else.
Hmm.
Because whosoever purchasing the saris from us, they realize the quality, they realize the color combination, they realize the price structure. That my prices are much cheaper than the market.
Hmm.
Third thing is that we are open 24/7. So any customer can walk in, provided he takes the appointment. So there are a couple of customers who comes in the night at 9 o'clock also, and we entertain up to 12 o'clock also. Today also one customer came. Their two daughters are in US and they wanted to purchase paitani for them.
Hmm.
So she came, she selected some sarees, she sent photographs, because photographs and video is not allowed in the commercial markets,
Hmm.
but we allow. And so accordingly, she said that, okay, can I come in the night, as a evening? I said, yes, no problem, you take the appointment.
Hmm.
So these are my plus points. I don't know how to marketize these activities or how to use this as a ambassador for my business.
Right.
Of course, there are a couple of customers. For example, Desai Ambewale, who is well-known businessman in Pune. They comes to us. There
Hmm.
are a couple of jewelers. They comes to us. But it is very difficult to take their names, and on the basis of that, I tell the customer, "अरे हमारे पास ये आ रहा है, हमारे पास वो आ रहा है." And that may not be liked by other people also. For
True.
example, Rahul Solapurkar, who purchased saris from us around 1.75 lakhs during last 3 months.
Hmm.
His son got married in the month of July. But it is not advisable to take his name all the times, or I cannot take this.
Right.
So these are my constraints. I don't know. You can guide me how to go about it.
Right. Right. So again, the point also slightly connected to how do we really market our own strength, something or the sweet spots जो हमने शुरू में बात किया. How do we really highlight that? How do we put it in the forefront so that people realize that these are the differentiators. These are like Domino's 30 minutes for Rekha saris. So
Yeah.
those kind of things, yes, of course we can address that. uh, uh, अमित जी ने भी शुरू में बोला कि मार्केटिंग इज़ माय वीक एरिया. नाउ मेरे ख्याल से हम जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे आज कॉल में है, 7 लोग हैं अभी, None of us are actually qualified marketeer, right? None of us have actually done MBA in marketing or even basic studies in marketing. हम लोग ऐसे ही बिजनेस में आ गए. नाना ने इतने सालों तक जॉब किया, मैंने भी काफ़ी सालों तक जॉब किया, अमित जी ने किया, अनीता जी ने भी जॉब किया हुआ है, right? So lot of people have actually worked for other company where there was a fixed responsibility, and then we have jumped into our own profession. Nana ka okay, for him slightly a different scenario ki it is an enterprise which is running for more than 35 years now, which was started by Madam Patil, and he has just joined, and then he is trying to grow it. So but fundamental the commonality between all of us is that none of us are actually marketing experts. But in a business, one thing is definitely required, which is marketing and sales. If you are not good at it, and the onus is with the business owner, by the way, the person who is the business owner, उसके पास ये फाइनल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी रहता है टू मेक श्योर दैट देर इज रीजनेबल डिग्री ऑफ सेल्स विच इज हैपनिंग, एंड वी आर ऑल्सो डूइंग इफेक्टिव मार्केटिंग. नाउ हम लोग ये 7 लोगों की ही बात कर रहे हैं, एंड आई एम श्योर आउट ऑफ एनयू के 60 मेंबर में से भी शायद ही कोई मिलेगा जिसने सही में मार्केटिंग का कोई फॉर्मल स्टडीज़ किया होगा या फिर मार्केटिंग में उसका एक एक्सपोजर रहा होगा. वाई आई एम सेइंग दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट इज कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एनीथिंग इज रिलेटिवली ईजी, with all due respect to the knowledge, expertise and everything that goes into manufacturing, whether it is नीलेश का मशीनरी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो या फिर रेवती मैडम का केक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो, उसमें एक्सपर्टीज लगती है. सो ऑल रिस्पेक्ट टू द एक्सपर्टीज विच इज रिक्वायर्ड इन द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, इट इज इवेंचुअली द सेलिंग, ओके, विच काउंट्स इन द बिजनेस. क्योंकि आपने अगर प्रोडक्ट बनाया, उसका मार्केट में ट्रैक्शन नहीं है, एंड इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू सेल it, then obviously you are failing as a business, or your business is also failing. So that is definitely required. So and I think आज का जो हमारा प्रयास है वो यही मुद्दों के ऊपर देखने का एक प्रयास है कि let us try to look at what really can help us to take our business, our brand, our reputation forward. So this is one such exercise, and if you all like, we can have fortnightly call also, specifically with a limited group, and we can discuss on various aspects. एक चीज, I will go back to one thing with the slides that I sent on WhatsApp group regarding problem statements. So if you can start looking at that, कि जो कस्टमर को मैं सर्व कर रहा हूँ, see there are only two, broadly there are only two types of businesses which exist. One business category is it is solving a problem. So there is a clearly defined problem and it needs a solution, and you are either providing a service or a product or a solution, right? And then that problem is getting cured. Or there are other kind of businesses जहाँ पे you are creating the need or you are satisfying the unmet need. जैसे हमने उस दिन ओला और उबर का बात किया था, ओला एंड उबर के बगैर हम पहले भी सर्वाइव किए थे और आज की तारीख में भी सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं. But it has created a need in the market. Okay, so if you look at the basic premises on which these Ola and Uber kind of businesses are created, they are doing nothing but they have actually created the need in the minds of people, because public transportation was highly unorganized sector. रिक्शा का प्रॉब्लम था, PMPML के बसेस का प्रॉब्लम था. इट कैन नॉट टेक यू फ्रॉम एग्जैक्टली पॉइंट ए टू पॉइंट बी. आपको पॉइंट बी जहाँ पे जाना है वहाँ से 1 किलोमीटर आपको दूर उतारेगा. सो यू हैव टू स्टिल वॉक ऑन योर ओन फीट टू रीच टू योर फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन. सो दोज वेर द प्रॉब्लम्स. फिर बाद में चीटिंग, फ्यूल में मिलावट, ये वो सब कुछ था. मीटर पे कभी नहीं आता था, या फिर मीटर फॉल्टी होगा, या फिर उसमें कुछ कारीगरी की होगी. ऑल ऑफ दिस were problems of an unorganized sector, and they have picked up exactly these problem statements और उसमें से वो नीड क्रिएट किया. नाउ यू कॉल ओला एंड उबर, इट कम्स एट योर डोर स्टेप एग्जैक्टली एट 1642. इफ यू ऑर्डर्ड एट 1645, वो 2 मिनट पहले 3 मिनट पहले आके खड़ा रहता है. इट गिव्स यू अ कॉल, सर मैं आ गया हूँ, आप आ जाइए. यू अपफ्रंट नो कि आपका भाड़ा कितना, टैरिफ कितना होने वाला है. सो ऑल दोज थिंग्स इफ यू लुक एट इट, दे हैव रियली डेवलप्ड अ ब्यूटीफुल मॉडल. सो now coming back to problem statement, you have to find out in your business what is an ideal state that customer would like to have, and what is their current state. Okay, not about your business, it's about them only. उनका प्रॉब्लम क्या हो सकता है. सो इफ आई वर टू रीड माई ओन प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट जो मैंने डाला था, इफ आई रिमेंबर इट करेक्टली, एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट मैंने ऐसा डाला था कि माई बिजनेस कीप्स मी बिजी बट इट इज नॉट रिफ्लेक्टेड इन द प्रॉफिट. सो दैट मीन्स कि द बिजनेस इज रियली बिजी, नो दे डोंट हैव टाइम. काफ़ी बार हमने सुना होगा ना, अरे मुझे सांस लेने को टाइम नहीं है, मुझे खाने का भी टाइम नहीं मिलता है, आई गो टू बेड वेरी लेट, मुझे फैमिली को वक्त नहीं दे पाता हूँ, मैंने वेकेशन ले लिया है. मीन्स ही इज बिजी बिजी बिजी, बट देन इट शुड proportionately रिफ्लेक्ट इन टू their profitability also. बट ही हैज स्टेटेड कि ये प्रॉफिट में तो दिखता नहीं है, तो पता नहीं चल रहा है कहाँ पे जा रहा है. नाउ दीज काइंड ऑफ पीपल एज ए बिजनेस कोच, फॉर मी ही इज एन आइडियल कस्टमर फॉर मी. Okay, so this is something that I have tried to focus very minutely. It may take you some time. Okay, प्रीतेश जी, हमने आपका कस्टमर प्रोफाइलिंग का एक थोड़ा सा हल्के में बात किया कि लोगों की चैलेंजेस क्या है कि they are good at something else, they are not good at technology. Okay, but you are good at technology, and technology is definitely a great partner to any business एज ऑफ नाउ. या कोई भी बिजनेस अगर टेक्नोलॉजी डिपेंडेंट नहीं है या टेक्नोलॉजी का सही इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रहा है, तो वो बिजनेस शायद खड्डे में जाएगा जल्दी, या फिर इतना ग्रो नहीं कर पाएगा, बिकॉज टेक्नोलॉजी इज एन बेसिक इंग्रेडिएंट ऑफ एनी बिजनेस नाउअडेज. एंड इट अप्लाइज टू इवन प्रदीप सर ऑल्सो, रेवती मैडम ऑल्सो, अनघा जी ऑल्सो, मी ऑल्सो, अमित जी ऑल्सो, एवरीबडी. टेक्नोलॉजी का सही इस्तेमाल हर एक बिजनेस में होना चाहिए. सो दैट इज वेयर यू कम as a partner, you come as a savior, and you can highlight that. Okay,
Yeah.
and this is something you have to convince me. If you are looking at me as your referral partner, if I am convinced about it, I'll, with blind eyes I will say कि अगर ऐसा requirement तो you go to Pritesh and he will take care of you. Okay, and then rest of the things like my reputation, my credibility, everything gets transferred to you.
Correct.